Big D, Dallas, Texas.
Put me on top.
What a great way to take in a...
It's the NBA Live on 2K Sports on this Tuesday afternoon. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. And a look at the recent power rankings. Some interesting stories here in the early part of December. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They sink a little bit here in the rankings. Still, though, remaining in the top 5.
And when you look at the Mavericks, they've started this year as well as they could have hoped, playing great basketball, probably exceeding preseason expectations.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Josh Giddey is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Holland in at the 3 spot. And for Dallas, Doncic out there with Hardy. Then it's Barnes, and it's McKnight in at the 5 down low. And one thing, Greg, you notice about both these teams, they look to play through the passing game.
And all the better for us. I mean, as fans of the game, seeing that. Kind of flow and teamwork, it just makes the game fun to watch.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Barnes looking around. Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. And Doncic throws it down.
Capable of slicing his way to the basket. All Doncic needs is a sliver.
Here's Giddey. Those scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot. Only one miss in the first. 5 attempts, clearly failing.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Giddey. To the inside, and stolen by Barnes. Doncic with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander.
You know, one of the things I like about watching Doncic is the pace he plays at. You're not going to speed him up. He plays at his pace, the pace he dictates.
And the Mavs consult Luka before any major move now. Rare for a player so young to have that much say.
Yeah, you know, I don't know how much I agree with that, but given Luka's stardom and in the day and age we're in, he is Dallas going forward. And to some degree, I think perhaps he has earned the right to have a say in who he's going to team up with.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
And we know Chet can shoot the ball, but I like him the most when he's near the basket.
Up top, Doncic. He has 6. And the rejection by Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holland. Back to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Phenomenal work in the screen and roll. Holmgren is so good at exploiting the defense in those sets.
Doncic passes to Lively. The pass to Barnes. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Boy, Doncic so crafty and good at using screens and being a
.116 left to play in the first. And here's Brown. Nothing on the board. And it's Smith missing. Here's Holland. Again, the Thunder score.
boy.
For the three. Hits it from three-point range. Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. Count that bucket.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
So the Thunder 5 right now. They've got Josh Giddey. Also, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander out there. And it's Garuba in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Now here's Barnes. He has 5.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal. Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Doncic passes to Hardy. A three-pointer off the mark. And it's Williams with the ball for the Thunder. 8-point game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3. A minute 42 left in the first half. Doncic passes to Hardy. Back to Doncic. Pass to Hardy. This one for 3. And it's Doncic missing.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter, and it's been ugly.
Passes it to Holmgren. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Mavericks leading by 10. Lively the pass to Doncic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Holmgren.
Really got his defender off balance that time, did Doncic, with that cunning pump fake.
The Mavericks have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Wallace is checked in for Trey Mann. Here's Giddey. Mavericks with the rebound. At one point, they led by 16.
No doubt the quarter just not going his way. Still scoreless.
Doncic looking it over. Barnes kicks to Doncic. 5 to shoot. Over Giddey. And too long on the shot.
You know, he looks a little off kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Holmgren sets the screen for Giddey. Good. Giddey's got 7 points. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Now Doncic. Luka on the move. And the rejection by Holmgren.
And with his length, it's easy to see why Holmgren's such an effective shot blocker.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Dallas Mavericks.
It's impressive how well they've protected the ball. No messy dribbling. They've kept it on the string, fellas, and that's prevented the other guys from getting free possessions.
Certainly has been one of the difference makers in this game. And now it's time to bring up the Players of the Month in the NBA. In the East, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Giannis, certainly deserves all the accolades. When you look at everything he's about, he remains one of the most unique players in NBA history.
If you could build an NBA player from scratch, he just may be the prototype. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
We've got Luka Doncic. He's out there with Hardy. And it's Barnes. Brown finds Smith. Back to Brown. Smith outside. Barnes against Dort. Barnes dishes to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Thunder trailing by 9. Greg, what a remarkable run from the Dallas Mavericks in that 2010-11 NBA season.
And some say it's the toughest title any team has ever won. When you consider the juggernauts they took out, including the big three of the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. And rebuilding teams, Clark, are going to ride their young prospects. But talk about the importance of having those sage veterans on that roster and their guidance.
Kevin, I don't think you can overstate it. It's critical. It's imperative. Imparting that understanding of what it takes to be a professional and doing it with words and example is so valuable and so part of what veterans offer to young players and to good teams.
Launches a 3. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is... And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
They've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance. And the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
You've also got to commend them for how they've attacked the basket. They've been aggressive. They've not settled and have consistently gone at the rim.
Williams is checked in for Oklahoma. City.